Me and contenders ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel ours. Bills tower. Over us, I overcome, I'm overcome.
Yeah.
I need direct transactions, don't wanna wait till you hold the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the curve, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO, I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you told me one, you owed me two, you holding one, I'm holding you accountable, act like you owe me one. Look, every listen.
Man. Shedeur Sanders and the Browns fall to the Bills from Buffalo in a close ball game where I betted on mybookie.ag that Shedeur would have 1+ touchdown, which means that he will have at least 2 touchdowns. Ended up with only one, but did have 2 picks off of deflections or caroms or whatever you want to call it. One hit Judkins in the shoulder, bounced off his shoulder, and was picked off by a defender. The other was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and picked off by a defender from the Bills. So I'll give you guys my thoughts and breakdown in a second. Let me give a shout out to everybody checking in right now. Put your city, your state in the chat as we give you guys the full box score and our thoughts. And also y'all could check in to tell us or me in the chat why should I get it out right? Goodness gracious, can I say it? Tell us why you're mad or glad. Check in. Tell us why you're mad or glad. I'll put the link in the chat right now. You got something to get off your chest. Call up and get it off your chest. Let me know what you're thinking, thought about the game, what needs to happen moving forward or whatever. Other than those 2 tips, yes, I would say he played well also, Monica Jones. He can't do nothing about the tip passes like that. You know, we just playing football and they get tipped and then it's tip drill from there. So overall, you can't be too mad at it, but I would say from a just outside looking in, Cleveland lost. So they improve or they keep their draft position. And I think they realize they have a quarterback in Shedeur Sanders who was 20 of 29, 157 yards, 1 touchdown. He did have the 2 picks, like I said, but he was the leading rusher on the team with 4 carries, 49 yards, no touchdowns. Raheem Sanders showed what he can do. Rookie out of South Carolina had 11 carries for 42 yards. Malachi Corley on the jet sweeps, 3 for 30. Quinshawn Judkins, 8 carries for 22 yards before he left the ball game with the injury. Hopefully he's okay. Travion Williams, 3 carries for 17 yards for the veteran out of Texas A&M. James Cook was the leading rusher overall for everyone as he balled out of control with 7.3 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns for him, 16 carries, 117 yards for Cook, who they couldn't stop him, man. He was running through a wet paper bag defense once again. Josh Allen, 7 carries for 17 yards. Also 12 of 19, only 12 of 19, 130 yards on the day. No touchdowns, no interceptions. So, hey, what would y'all call that? Is that a all pro type game? What would you call that? I'd say other than that, Shedeur Sanders outplayed him. Running game, of course. But when you look at the turnovers, that's what's key. If you don't turn over the ball, you can win ball games. And I think Shedeur will look at the plays that were turnovers and say, I can't do anything about that, or I could have made this play like this, or I could have thrown it here, or I shouldn't have been throwing there. A lot of things to evaluate, but I think for sure Shedeur will learn from this situation. But overall, the Browns didn't win. I didn't expect them to win. I didn't think they wanted to win. I think the coaching staff doesn't really want to win. I think the GM, the ownership, and the whole overall thought of this program, of this organization is to lose. You don't make the playoffs, so you might as well lose and try to get the best draft position possible. If you go and look at the mock draft, let me pull this up. If you look at the mock draft, NFL mock draft for this coming season, let me see, mock draft 2026, right? Let me see, pull this up. Let me see if I can get an image instead. And right now, it look like they have the Browns as the number one pick on that one. Let me pull up another one. But either way it go, if the Browns are there with a top pick, they shouldn't be looking at a quarterback. But yeah, we'll take this one right here. I like that one. You guys, if y'all were the GMs, y'all let me know who would y'all take in this situation right here. Uh, all right, pull this up for y'all. There it is. All right. First round mock draft, of course. This is not mine, but they're just gonna use this for reference. All right. Let's say if it stays the same, and we're just gonna look at the Browns position, right? Say they're in top three from 3 to 6. If the Browns are in 3 to 6, they're in a good position to get that offensive tackle that they need. We just highlighted how the offensive tackle couldn't block a damn what can't you block? You can't block nobody on Facebook. You can't block nobody on social damn media, dog. So you're gonna need that bookend left tackle. So that can either be Spencer Fano from Utah. That can be you can go Francis Mauagoa, who is mainly a right tackle, or you can even go big Caden Proctor from Alabama in that spot right there. But I think Spencer Fano, who the Buffs played against past couple seasons, from who played in the Polynesian Bowl also, who I saw up close and personal, who is a baller. I would say I would take him, but also look at this right here. The Browns have a second pick who they got from the Jaguars, and they have them taking Denzel Boston, the wide receiver out of Washington. Well, I would shout out to Colton Hood, who's up there in the top, also getting drafted by the Bills. I would look at a game changer type wide receiver, big time playmaker, and that would be, and I don't even see his name on here in the first round, which is a travesty, and that is Nick Harbor, the track star wide receiver from South Carolina. That's who I would look at to try to pair with the Browns, because they need a big body wide receiver who can run and get open. Right now, their guys are big bodies like Cedric Tillman. He big body, but the second part, run and get open, is not there for them. So that's what I think they would need to be trying to target in this draft, which is a big body, fast wide receiver to pair alongside Harold Fanning Jr. and Isaiah Bond, who they already have. So you get those two on the outside, you get big Spencer Fano on the left side. Now you got something to work with for the Cleveland Browns. Now you got a foundation on the offensive side with Fanning Jr., Sanders. You got Sanders, Sampson, and Quinshawn Judkins in the backfield. Hey man, you set up on offense now. That's what I would do. Y'all let me know what y'all would do in that situation. Let me see. If you were drafting for the Cleveland Browns, I'm going to go to the press conference next and see what the Browns, Kevin Stefanski and Shedeur Sanders will have to say at the live press conference after the ball game. So y'all stay tuned right here on the Big Dog Chico channel. Y'all know what it is. Get up in here. Let me know why you're mad. Let me know why you're upset. The link is in the chat right now if you want to come join and tell me why you're upset or why you're mad or why you're glad. Whatever it is, you can come join the channel and let me know. But that is the projected mock draft coming up for the season. And Cleveland Browns, as you see right there, has 2 picks, which one would be in the top 10 and one would be right around that 18 to 22 range, I would think, because of the Jaguars and where they might finish. I would even say 17 to 22 range for the Jaguars. Jordan Tyson, one of the other wide receivers who I like, but Fernando Mendoza would be great in Miami. Dante Moore with the Jets. Mendoza would be great in New York also. Mendoza on a Jets jersey? What? But probably even more in Miami, because Mendoza, what is he? Spanish American, Latin American, what is he? Latin? That'll be fire in New York or Miami with their high Latin community and population. So we'll see how long it takes for them to come on with the press conference. But I want y'all to get in the chat. Let me know what y'all thinking also. Let me know what you're thinking also. As I'm going to pull, let me see what I can pull up next before we go forward, too far forward. Here we go. Myles Garrett credited with that half a sack. Damn, I was hoping Shedeur pull that one out, man. All I needed was 2 touchdowns, dog. Cam Robinson is trending right now, and y'all wonder why. Let me pull this up. Oh, yeah. The big left tackle is trending right now on Twitter, dog. And I had to pull it up on screen. I couldn't let that ride. This is crazy. Let's see why it's trending on Twitter. Cam Robinson makes Jarek Willis look like a Hall of Famer. Easky. Cam Robinson trying to hockey or pass block. He's trying to hit the haka. Let me make sure I put this on screen. There we go. Man, what we doing, dog? What are we doing out here? Where is it? Right there? There it is. Look at that, man. Y'all thought I was playing. This man was terrible. People want a QB, but watch Cam Robinson. Bro is out there playing Dance Dance Revolution instead of playing football. Shedeur Sanders sacked on 4th down with the Browns down by 3. All you got to do is block on 4th down, dog. All you got to do is block on 4th down. Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at that. That's a damn shame.
Gets out of trouble.
You big as you are, and you getting bullied like that, man. Like a little 2-year-old. Just got bullied, dog. Come on, man. Block for Shedeur. You know it's passing. It's 4th and 2. All you got to do is hold up for a minute, put your foot in the ground, and put your big body in front of this guy. That's all you got to do. Look. You let this man just literally use it, put his hand on your forearm and lift you back far enough to where you are off balance and you look like this. Now you try, man, you terrible, man. That's terrible, dog. I got attorney mom checking in. Oh, now tell us why you're mad or glad. We're going to get to her right now as we see Cam Robinson out there getting beat to sleep like a drum. Let's go to the attorney mom. Oh, no. How you doing, attorney
Hey,
mom?
Mr. Chico. How are you?
Where you checking in from?
I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia.
In the
From
A.
Patterson, New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm a graduate of Delaware State University.
Already. Delaware State in the building.
And I am a Seton Hall Law School graduate. And I'm an Eastside High School graduate with Joe Clark.
That's right. Put him up in. Hey.
Hey, but let me tell you why I'm mad. I just got 2 things to talk about.
Okay.
What's that noise? I keep hearing a gunshot.
Oh, that's me right there, because you say you went to Eastside High. I had to put that in there.
Lean on me. Lean. Go to, it's all on my Instagram.
That's right. All right.
Let me vent, please.
You got it. You got it.
Let me get my receipt.
Check in. Tell us why you're mad or glad.
I got a receipt right here. It says, before the NIL and NFL.
Okay.
I used to be Pilar Sanders' attorney.
No.
Me and Bobby Edmonds. We went up and won the legal Super Bowl against Deion and his white boys, lawyers. Okay. Why is Pilar ignoring us? Why aren't they retweeting us? We want some Instagram followers. You know, why they ignoring us? Next time you talk to them, ask them why.
I'll make sure I do that. I'll make sure I put this clip on there.
It says, thank you, Shawana, for helping me get cussed. Bobby went in there. Get this. Can y'all see it?
Okay, gotcha.
Bobby went in there, banged it out in the courts. Okay. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad because I've seen them all in the white tee faces smiling, but we were there when they were little 10 years ago. Make sure that their mama had custody of them. Make sure. And they ignoring me and Bobby. Bobby's and Steve Harvey's attorney. You see how black folks do, black lawyers? I wish
Oh,
I would represent another Negro.
oh, attorney mom in the building. We appreciate you
Oh, wait a
coming
minute.
on.
And one more thing.
Go
I
ahead.
used to be Miss Betty in the chat.
Oh, now Miss Betty in the chat. Well, hey, you keep your phone line open because I might need to call you. Hopefully I won't, but I know who to call if I need
Take
to.
care. Keep up the good work.
Already. Thank you. Tell us why you're mad or glad. Come online and tell us why you're mad or glad. Getting the link is in the comment section right now for anybody out there. You just saw attorney mom checking in. You feel me? New Jersey native. Oh, now? What I'm talking about. Shoot. Did she say that she won? Did she? You know what? Don't worry about it. If it was something personal like that, I'm not getting into it. But I thought she said she was talking about the football game. She was talking about the football game, and she was talking about how Shedeur is smiling in the midst of losing a ball game. It doesn't even matter. No. Hey, the phone lines are open. Tell us why you're mad or glad. Whew. Like Uncle Neely said one time, where do we go from here? Let's go back to the ball game. Yeah, let's go back to Big Cam Robinson, who can't block a phone call. And obviously I can't block a phone call either. But this is the real Rebel Radio. Damn right. With your Rebel flags high in the sky. Let's get back to some football, please. Chico, get back to football. Talk about the game. That's right. We're talking about the ball game. Man. Got a little flustered right there, didn't it? All right, Cam Robinson, what we was talking about, getting beat like a drum, right? Cam Robinson is the worst offensive tackle in the NFL. What is Shedeur supposed to do when Cam Robinson is letting Greg Rousseau walk past him every play? Cam Robinson, the worst offensive lineman I think I've ever seen at the professional level. He's truly awful, and I can't imagine that he is on any roster next season. Just offer, right? And like I said, we're not trying to bash him, but dog, look at your play. It's what you did. Exclusive Rebel flags. That's right. KT Levinson and Cam Robinson may be the worst offensive tackle tandem in history of NFL. That's crazy. Andrew Berry should be fired for bringing Cam Robinson and Levinson to Cleveland. They aren't even practice squad player. You drafted Mason Graham way too high. I'm not sold on Berry staying. Too much negative working against him. Hey, I'm not sold on him staying either, but I think he's the one bright spot because if you can say that he didn't do a good job with those guys, you can also say he did a great job drafting, though, the rookies who are out there. So give him credit for drafting the rookies, but at the same time, for the other pieces that he brought to the table, the signing of Jerry Jeudy for the high contract, like you said, those offensive linemen, Livingston and Cam Robinson, are just horrendous, dog, just terrible. So somehow, some way, you got to find a way to rectify that. And once you do that, I think it starts in the draft this year. As you saw the mock draft I put up there, I think that they should go after a tackle like a big Fano. See if I can pull that back up. Where'd he go? There it is. Big Spencer Fano, the tackle from Utah, or either big Francis Mauigoa from Miami. I like also I like the wide receiver Nick Harbor from South Carolina. Those would be my three targeted guys I would go after in this draft. If Jordan Tyson is still there, I'll look at him hard. I'll look at Tate out of Ohio State pretty hard. And I'll look at the one guy today, Denzel Boston out of Washington also. I like Kevin Concepcion too. I'm not sure if he's coming out. I'll look at several wide receivers in the second or third round of the draft and definitely shore up that offensive line also. Buffalo Bills 23, Browns 20. Cam Robinson, left tackle for the Browns, is trying his hardest to be the worse than Falal Ali of the Ravens. I don't think Ali is bad. That bad. Shout out to the Big Goose. Ken Robinson is way too bad of a left tackle to be playing in the NFL. Well, y'all see it. It's out there. And I ain't even have to say it. It's on Twitter, man. It's trending right now. Ken Robinson is trending right now. He's that daggone bad in this ball game. Well, y'all saw the recap. Y'all saw what it is. Shedeur Sanders tried to lead his team to a victory, did the best he could for the most part. 20 of 29, 2 interceptions off deflections, 1 touchdown in the first quarter and on the first drive. And I thought it was going to be a promising 2 or 3 touchdown day for Shedeur. And just ended up kind of flaming out at the end. Sad situation. Y'all stay with me for a few more minutes as I'm going to bring the post-game live reaction from the Cleveland Browns press conference with Kevin Stefanski and Shedeur Sanders. Matter of fact, if they're at the podium now, we'll go to it. Let me see. Yep, that's all we're waiting on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Mama Tia just checked in. Easy for the $50 super chat. But Tico, you're always bringing positive vibes to your chat. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do all the time. That's just me being me. Thanks for shining the light where it's needed. Never seen a coach who never calls a timeout. Stefanski is horrible. Grown still won. Exactly, Mama Tia. Grown still won. Grown to be fine at the end of the day, as long as they don't try to muck it up and mess it up on the Cleveland Browns end. Other than that, they should be in a situation where they can basically grow around Shedeur Sanders. I like that right there. Basically, they can grow around Shedeur Sanders and build around Shedeur in this draft. Like I said before, give me an offensive lineman or 2 and give me a wide receiver or 2. I'll take either or both right now for the Browns because they need it, man. They definitely need it. Let me go now back to strolling on Twitter. Here we go. Emmanuel Acho. Shedeur Sanders throws an interception on his second drive of the game. Ball goes off Judkins' shoulder. Y'all think he should have caught it? Well, before I even watch Acho's assessment of this, I'm going to say, let me break it down my way first and see what Acho say afterwards. Here we go. If y'all watching with me now. Here's Shedeur Sanders. We're going to watch Judkins out of the backfield right here, who's going to run an arrow route, right? And it's not just running as fast as you can. He's running to get open. So watch this, if you can, with me, and I'll show y'all this and break it down from my point of view. All right? Here we go. Shedeur Sanders. There's the snap. Let me take him off first because I don't want to hear him first. There's Judkins. Excuse me. Judkins has an arrow route, which is going to work up off of that outside defender and come straight across here. If they're sitting in the zone, you don't want to work your way all the way over to that middle backer right there. You want to kind of throttle in that spot right there as you're running that arrow route. So here's Judkins. Bam, there's the cut. I think he sees this window instead of that window. So he's going to try to work on the opposite side of the linebacker, which I think is not what Shedeur is seeing. So Shedeur is throwing to this window right there, which is where he threw it to. And Judkins is trying to get to the other window. By the time he gets his head around, the ball hits him in that front side shoulder right there, which is bam, right there in the spot where Shedeur wanted him to be, kind of sit down at. So that's where the miscommunication comes in. That leads to an interception. What I'm going to do is let Acho break this down and see what he says. See if he says kind of like the same thing I says, or see if he says something totally different. Here we go.
Have a look at it. I mean, he could have caught it.
Yeah, he got to catch that ball, but also he just has to be on the same page as Shedeur and sit down right there.
Caught it.
Boom. Who do y'all put that on right there? Is that Shedeur? Is that the running back? Some people going to say it's accurate. His accuracy Well, like I said, he was throwing to where he wanted his running back to sit down at, which is right there in between those linebackers, not sit down, but kind of throttle, right? It seemed like he was still accelerating right there. So Shedeur hits him. Boom. That should be a catch.
I mean, he could have caught it. Who y'all put that on, Pig?
That's a huge turning point in the game right there.
Let's take another look at it.
Let me see what the chat says. Chat says receiver, the back. It's hard to throw accurate balls with a broken finger. He did have a lacerated finger. I don't think it was broke. Trade Judy. Bust down that contract. I said the same thing. I can't stand Acho. They should do a break his finger. No, it was lacerated. He did have a cut on his finger. I'm going to show y'all that also. If y'all didn't see the picture, I'll bring that up also. But at this point right here, I think Judkins would say, if he watched this, that that he should have caught that pass. That's just me. That's what I think Judkins would say. He should have caught that pass, and they could have probably scored on that drive right there. Who knows? Had he caught that pass, though. I'm going to bring up the picture of Shedeur's finger. I don't know if y'all saw it during the game, but I got a picture of it right here that y'all can check out on Big Dog Chico Sports Talk also. Here we go. There's the picture of the finger. His pinky finger right there was lacerated. Well, not, I just say had a cut on it. And looked like it was on the top part by the nail. Looked like somebody stepped on it and cleated it. So that's why he ended up coming out of the game and put that bandage on it. So let's go back and watch this again.
I mean, he could have caught it. Who y'all put that on, Pig?
Yeah, he could have caught it. Duh. Shout out to Coach Prime at the game. Make sure I save this. Shout out to my dog, Coach Preezy.
I mean,
at the game, man.
Caught it. Who y'all put that on?
Of course, he can go there and support his son, man, as he should. Shout out to Coach Prime. Here's a GD. What does this got to do with anything? Shout out to Coach Signetti. And as I just continue to scroll on Twitter, let me see if I find anything else on Shedeur. Shout out to the aunties. Lisa Rutherford said, 8 a.m. in Hawaii, and we are posted up at Rivals like it's prime time. Browns playing QB Shedeur. Who is this in Hawaii? Where you at, Shouty? Hold up.
Greetings from Hawaii. It's game day. It may be near 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the States, but on the mainland, but here in Hawaii, it's 7:45.
That's right, baby.
To come to wish Shedeur a great game from the island. We were just having a great game. We're looking for everyone from the Browns to have a great game, and we say, go Browns.
Let me see, Lisa Rutherford. Do I know her? Need to know. I'm following her. Wife, mom, Penn State alum, Cowboys fan. Wait, didn't I talk to her before? She at the game. Oh, yeah. Shout out to this the couple. Y'all remember this couple from the game a couple weeks ago? Yeah. Ocho. This the couple, Ocho. Y'all remember the couple that was at the game a couple weeks ago? Y'all remember her. Now she out here in Hawaii. I shared her stuff. I'm not going to drive to Waikiki, though, but I probably should and go holler at her. Oh, now. Shout out to my people, man. I get excited when I see my folks in Hawaii, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all know what I mean when I say my folks, too, sometimes. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. With the bless, sir. All right, back to the screen again. Let me go back to scrolling on Twitter before we go live for the game, for Uncle Chico tonight. Let me go back. I got a couple more scrolls on Twitter to do. Where'd it go, Bob? There we go. Put that on there right there, Bob. Stay there. Put them damn young folks out there. I'm talking about one more touchdown for Shedeur, dog. I was mad as hell. You hear me? All right, last thing I'm going to share with you guys. Oh, shout out to my dog. I got to put that on here, man. Got my dog on here. Is it showing? Let's see. Shout out to my dog, former player Christian Moore from Selma, Alabama to Oklahoma, from 0 star to Oklahoma, live at 7 p.m. tonight. Shout out to T-Town Media. They're going to have my dog on for an interview. Here we go. Coach Prime. Hey, man, they showed Coach Prime in the stands this week with Carucci. Man, you talk about looking like cold-blooded up there in the stands. He did, dog. He did. Looking pretty Tony out that thing. I see you, baby. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. Y'all know what to do, though. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. Big Dog Chico live and direct right here. Post-game interview. Shout out to Bucky, who was at the game also, of course, doing his thing. Other than that, we're going to be up and about of here, man. I'll be live in a minute on Uncle Chico. Peace.